Hey Sandra, this is Brian from Leadhounds, and in this video, I'm going to show you three things that you can start doing to bring in more patients through your website. So before we get into those three strategies, I want to talk to you about the goal that we're trying to achieve with them. And that's going to center around what's called buyer intent keywords. So those are basically words or phrases that people are going to search for on Google when they want to pay for a service, right? So you want your website to be showing up when people search for that stuff. And the end goal is going to be to have them book appointments at your spa. So in the case of Anew laser med spa, a good buyer intent keyword might be something like Botox Salt Lake City. I know you guys aren't right in Salt Lake, but you're close enough. You're going to have a lot of people searching this, and if they see your business, there's a good chance they will come to it. So I went ahead and searched for that on Google, and let's take a look at what shows up. So up at the top here we have some paid ads, and then the map section. And then this is going to be the most important part of the search results, which is called the organic listings, right? And so these are the websites that show up without having to pay Google like you would for the ads. And these are the most important because they get most of the clicks. So right here at the top, we see some of your competitors. This is University of Utah, so that's kind of, that's not really a med spa. But then you have like House of Aesthetics, right? They're showing up at the top, and we don't see a new med spa anywhere yet, but we can keep going and see if we find you. Okay, so that's the end of the first page. We'll keep scrolling a little further, and we're about 2 pages in, and we don't see a new med spa anywhere. So what that means is that all the people searching for Botox Salt Lake City, they're going to find House of Aesthetics, right, or Salt's Plastic Surgery, and they're going to book appointments with them instead of you. So then you might ask, well, do I even care about this? Like, how many people even look for this stuff anyway? And we can actually answer that question using this tool called Ahrefs. And what it shows us here is there's that keyword right there, and it tells us that it gets 450 searches every single month. And if you go down this list, right, we have Salt Lake City Botox, another 350. So right there, that's already 800 people in the Salt Lake area that are searching for probably one of your top services. And we could get a list like this for any of the services you offer. So why don't we take a look at the keywords that your website does show up for? So I searched Anew laser medical spa on Google, on Ahrefs, and we'll just take a look at your keywords. So right here, we're seeing that you are showing up for some, it's your business name, Anew Medical, right? But you're not on the first page, right? You're on the second page. And these keywords aren't really going to get you any new patients because if they're searching for this, that means they probably already know about you. It's probably a repeat patient. So what we want for new patients is those buyer intent keywords. So we can keep scrolling down, but after these first two, you're seeing that you're on the 4th page or later in the search results, which, to be honest with you, nobody is scrolling that far to find a business they want to go to. You have to be on the first page. So let's take a look at one of your competitors and see what they're doing. So this is House of Aesthetics SLC. We'll just look at their keywords. Taking a minute. Okay, there we go. And right here at the top, you see Botox Salt Lake City, right? There's that one we looked at before, 450 searches. They're in the 4 spots. That's the first page. They're coming up really high. Botox SLC, there's another one, first page. Semaglutide Utah, that's another good med spa service. We have Salt Lake Botox, tattoo removal, they're just on the first page. And you see that there's basically a bunch of services that they're showing up very high in the Google results for. So how can you compete with them for those top spots? Well, that's going to come back to those three strategies that I mentioned at the start of the video. And the first of those is going to be the content on your website. What I mean by that is the words you have written on your site. And what Google wants to see is about 1,500 to 2,000 words of content talking about a specific service, because they want businesses to educate their users, their patients, about what they do. And what you need to do with that content also is to incorporate those keywords like Botox, Salt Lake City into your content. So let's take a look and see what you have for Botox. So you just have one page that lists all your services. You know, I know that seems like efficient, easy to use, but in terms of showing up on the search results, you want to have a page just for Botox where you're talking about it in 1,000+ words. So let's take a look at that competitor, House of Aesthetics, and see what they're doing. So here's their Botox page. As we scroll down, we already see, Botox in Salt Lake City. There's a keyword, right? And they have a lot written about it. We just keep going, Botox and SLC. And they have a lot of words written about it. It's basically like a long blog post educating people about what the service is. And you can tell they have, thousands of words written about this. So that's the first thing you're going to want to do, is add more content to your website so you can match what your competitors are doing. Okay, so the next strategy I want to talk about is called backlinks. And what a backlink is it's when another website posts a link that goes to your website. And what that does is it tells Google that you're a credible business, because when they see another company posting a link that goes to your website, that means that other people are talking about you and they're sending their own users to your website. And that's going to build trust with Google, and they're going to reward you for that trust by moving you up in those rankings. So we see that you have 15 backlinks. So that's a good start, but let's take another look at House of Aesthetics. So we see that they have 113 backlinks. So that's a lot more. So what can we do about that? We can actually look at all of their backlinks, and we can go to these websites and get you a link from that site. And that's going to match the backlink strategy that they've been using to have so much success for their business online. But we don't want to stop there. We want to keep going after we've matched them and add another 100 links so that we're just blowing them out of the water. Okay, so that's backlinks. One more strategy I want to talk about real quick is the Google Maps section. So this is this little section of the results where you have this map and you have 3 featured businesses. So these are going to be the second most important part of the results after the organic listings, and they also get a ton of clicks. So the third strategy is going to be to promote your Google Maps listing so that you can get in the top 3 here. And once we've done that, if we have that alongside your website showing up high in those organics, you're going to be getting a ton of new patients coming to your website and booking appointments. All right, Sandra, so those are the 3 strategies I wanted to talk about. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope it was valuable to you. If it was, just give me a call or shoot me an email after you're done watching, and we can talk about next steps. All right, thanks. Bye.